it's Kathy, and welcome back to another Kathy Car Chat at Kathy's Happy Home. Sorry about last week when I didn't get any videos up. For some reason, my computer just would not um, accept any photos from my camera. It just kept running and running and running, and nothing was happening. Um, I just I turned it off, turned it on the next day, still doing the same thing. Turned it off, waited a couple days, tried it again, and it worked. So that's how you got the last video, and hopefully this one. Um, yeah, I'm injured. I tore the tendon in my thumb, and I have to wear this while I'm awake and take it off at night for about 6 weeks. So after that, hopefully I won't be in such terrible pain. Is the worst pain, and I can still do things. I have 4 fingers. I'm still operational, but it's not fun. Anyway, I'm at the VA hospital today, and it's noisy. I am right on Woodland Avenue, parked in the lot, of course, but parked near Woodland Avenue, and it's a really, really busy street. As usual, I'm going to turn around and let you see out the window. I don't think I've ever parked at this part of the parking lot, so let me show you. Okay, trees, and let me see if I can show you buildings. I don't know what that is, actually. I'm thinking it's the hospital of the University of Pennsylvania, but I'm not positive. If you look over here, you can see the bridge that it goes over the street and connects several of the buildings together. Down this way, let me see if I move over here. More trees. And isn't it nice to see all the green on the trees? I so love spring and summer, even if it does bother my allergies some. So, what's going on? This weekend is the annual cookout at my sister's, and I'm really looking forward to going to that. It's always such a great time. So there's that coming up. I only read 3 books in May, and I realized that not having that 2 hours a week to just sit there waiting for Joe to come out of rehab and read, that really, I didn't realize how much I read in those 2 hours. So my reading has gone down, but I will make a video for next week telling you about the books I read. I'll make a video telling you about my sister's cookout too. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, we had this fun thing at church a couple weeks ago. Pastor is doing once a month, having a luncheon after church. The first one I went to was casseroles. I'm sorry, casserole lunch, and everyone brought a casserole. That was fun to taste everybody's different casseroles. And I came up with the idea for the last one they did. Oh, it's so noisy here. Hold on a minute. Okay, I was going to turn it off, but he stopped honking. No, he didn't. The joys of living in the city. So everyone made different salads. and that was fun. We had four different kinds of potato salad. We had a 7-layer salad. We had a green salad, and I think three chicken salads. And let me tell you, Dorothea's chicken salad is to die for. But anyway, I'm going to insert a couple pictures here and show you some of those wonderful salads. Um, but I went after Bible study yesterday to turn in the key, and the girl in the office was so rude to me. Um, she said, well, you paid $20 for the lock when you first got it, and so the lock is yours, so you take it. And I said, well, where is the elevator? When we were here last time, the elevator wasn't working. She said, it's working, you just don't know how to work it. Okay, it was not working. But in any case, she took my key, went up, took the lock off, came back, handed it to me, and then she said that it was left with trash around, and so I wouldn't get any of my deposit back. Okay, I'm done with that. And she said, oh, when you got the unit, this, that, and the other thing. I said, that was 20 years ago. I don't remember 20 years ago what the details were. And she said, 20 years ago, I was a baby. You must be pretty old. So I am so glad to be rid of that. Now we have the one other storage unit. Still am looking for the keys for that, but I'm sure they'll show up sooner or later, and then we don't have to worry about that. But everything I cleaned out in the house is now piled with stuff. So I just keep plugging away. I've found that with my heart, I can only do about an hour a day before I start getting pains. And if an hour is all I can do, an hour is all I can do. Doing something is better than doing nothing. But last night, Joe and I worked in the kitchen, and the fridge is looking wonderful. This refrigerator, let me tell you, I didn't think I was going to like it, but it's so much easier to keep clean than our old refrigerator was. The shelves come out so much easier to put in the sink and wash them off. And because it's eye level, because the refrigerator's on the top, before we had the freezer on the top and the refrigerator on the bottom, and now it's reversed. Because of that, it's a lot easier to see what's there, and old stuff doesn't get left in there. So that's really good. And we really don't throw out a lot. I think we threw out one jar of apple butter that was iffy, and that was it. But because we see everything, things get used up. So that's good. And Joe has his VA meeting, not VA, his veterans meeting tonight. And so I'm having a quick and easy dinner when we get home from the hospital. I'm making spaghetti and meatballs. It is not my favorite. I really don't like spaghetti and meatballs, but it's quick and easy, and we'll get food in his stomach before he has to take off. And then they always have food over there, so he'll eat again, and he'll bring something home for me. Even if it's just cookies, he always brings something home for me. So hopefully tonight I can work a little bit on the house while he's there. I have been so tired. I've been sleeping like you wouldn't believe. And I'm saying to myself, do I have chronic fatigue syndrome? Is there something going on? Do I have mono? I don't know where I would get that, but I really need to talk to my doctor and see what's going on. Because this is not like me. Yeah, I sleep, but not like this. This is like really bad. Well, as long as I don't fall asleep while I'm driving, right? So, it seems pretty quiet today here. Usually there's a lot of activity, but maybe because it's later in the day, that's the reason. Um, I don't know what else to talk to you about. I had a whole list of things written down at home, but it's at home. And I'm not. Um, Let me take a pause here and see if there's anything else I can think of to talk to you about. One thing just came to mind really quickly. Our Rite Aid closed. I know all the Rite Aids are closing, that the company's going out of business. But I am so upset. You know how I love Rite Aid. And how I got so many cool things there. And now the Rite Aid is closed. I was looking for Walgreens because I know they have cool stuff there too. But the Walgreens is miles and miles away. Maybe about 7 miles away is the nearest Walgreens. And CVS, they're starting to go out of business and closing down too. But even if they weren't, everything is locked up behind glass, and it's not like I can go in and they don't have little knickknacks and stuff. So I don't know where to go for my cool stuff anymore. If you have an idea, please let me know, because I'd really like to, as I get stuff, decorate a little more. But I guess I'll have to go someplace like Dollar Tree or Dollar General for little tchotchkes. I do want to get to Dollar Tree soon because I want to get some red, white, and blue flowers. I planted a tomato plant in the front yard, in the front pot, but it got eaten by the squirrels. So I just decided that if I'm going to do that, it's going to have to wait till next year, and I'm going to have to pot it inside on the front porch. By next year, the front porch will be cleaned out, and I'll be able to do something like that. But in the meantime, I have all these ideas of how I want my house to be. I know exactly where I'm going to put all the furniture and all, but now it's full of cartons again, just when I was getting it down. Well, it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would for him in there. It's been an hour and a half now. So I hope everything's okay. But I really don't have anything more to say to you. And that's him calling now, so I'll say goodbye. See you next time.